Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Ra'araka Kadash. Double honors to the apostles from Great Millstone for teaching us the truth among other things. Shalom to the few sisters out there that are listening. And to the hopeful elect, Shalom. So, I want to do a quick lesson about being circumspect in these times that we're living in. Right now, you gotta analyze every situation, what you're seeing happening around you. A lot of people are getting stabbed down. A lot of people are catching all kinds of hell. Bugged out people on the street, fighting over nothing. I was just sitting in the house and I saw outside, I saw a couple of Jakes. They were walking with this pistol outside, but this is a pistol where you put water in, a water pistol. And they were spraying at certain females, so yeah, from their age, right? So that's all fun and giggly. But then later I saw them passing by again when I looked out the window, and there was a guy that was walking by, a grown-ass man. And these children were like, this Jake's children were like, let me say, around 15, 14 years old, but they were with a group. So this guy passed by, and one of this Jake, he sprayed the man with the water, the pistol. And then when the man turned around and said, I didn't hear it, but you can see it out of his body language. Say, what you doing? And he wanted to get mad. And then the Jake started bugging up against him. Like, what you gonna do? And then the Jake put up his hand right away to fight. So I was like, yo, that is crazy how you come in another man's space and you put this water gun in his face and spray him with it while he is just minding his own damn business, walking in the street. And then you have a big mouth that you want to beat him up because he says to you, why are you spraying me? And then you want to fight him. So the whole group wanted to engage right away and try to attack the man. But the man, he backed down a little bit. So you saw he was, he already knew what is going to be, what it's all about. But the point what I wanted to make, because these children right now, this is not these children are carrying knives and all kinds of things as a weapon, man. And the problem is that they don't have a lot of times, like let me keep it like that. A lot of times, it's just because they don't have a man in their house, so they may be raised up by the female, by the mother, and nobody is correcting the children anymore. But we live in also in the time period right now that the children are getting worse and worse, man. They don't respect the elders. They don't respect the parents. So what you think if they don't respect the parents, what they do on the street? All these things, the Most High let us see what is happening all around us. And I just also saw a video about one guy here in Holland. He wanted to have a cigarette. He was walking out to a group of boys, and he wanted to have a cigarette, but they didn't want to give him. So they started to fight, and this happened last year in October. They started to fight. And the man that asked the cigarette and didn't get it, he pulled out a knife on this boy. So this guy was like, young dude, young boy, like I think it was like maybe 22 years old. So it's a young man. So he pulled out a knife on this young man and started attacking him and tried to stab him, and he stabbed him a couple of times in his leg. But this shows you where we are heading right now, man, in this time frame. Because you want to stab somebody to death about not giving you a cigarette? That's nonsense, man. And also the new thing what is going on right now, what you see on YouTube right now, that a lot of people are, you have a group right now, Jakes also, they go in random houses when the people are just doing their garden and the doors open, they go in the house and go sit on the couch. And you see in the video like the woman said, what you're doing? And they walking through the house, and so the woman immediately called her husband like, yo, can you come upstairs real quick? And then he came out of the basement upstairs and he said to them, what are you doing here? And one Jake films himself sitting on the couch, putting his feet on the table, like disrespecting shit, man. Very disrespectful shit, man, what they are doing. And this is the children, man. This is our people that is this generation is getting worse, man. That's why you see, if you be circumspect, you see that we are living in the time period that the wickedness is increasing, man. People love evil things more than they love good things, man. So I want to go to the scripture of Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So, if you teach your children the right way, coming to Yahweh Basham Yahushai, teaching the law, statute, commandment, and how to be and how to fear the Most High for all the evilness what you're doing on the street, your children are gonna understand what benefits it they have to do good instead of doing evil. If you see a couple of people doing bad things, don't be on the same mind and go join them. Do your own thing. Following Yahweh Basham Yahushai is the best thing what you can do, man. And also want to go to John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar, and the father of it. So this is the children what is coming right now, man. They are of the father, the devil, man. All these wickedness what they are doing and try to glorify with it, filming it themselves. Because this generation is filming everything. You gotta understand, when a fight breaks out, they have it on camera right away. Everything what they are doing and put it on in the internet, so it's for the world to see. Back in the days, the camera was not like that, man. We didn't have the cameras. We didn't have cameras on the phone, man. Later on, the camera came with the phone. But you see this generation, man. Everything what's happening, they pull out the camera right away, man, and record everything what is happening when somebody get beat up or stabbed up. They love to see the wickedness, man. This generation is about to go down, man. So let me go to let me go back to Proverbs. (23 and 13). Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shall deliver his soul from hell. So yeah, if you beat your child, he will not die, man. You gotta understand. A lot of females will be like, "Oh, don't touch my son. Help him up." If he cries, the female is right away there to give him a hug, like, "It's okay, it's okay." No, it's not okay. If he's hurt, okay, it's okay that the child cries, but he should not cry about every little thing what is happening. You soften up somebody, you soften up your child. If he do wrong, you can correct him. If it needs to be with a belt, you correct his ass, man. Why? Because he will understand what punishment there is. You gotta understand, the children needs to fear you as a parent more than they fear the police outside. They rather be going to jail than coming back home. That was the mindset when we were back in the days, man. If you do something outside, you'd be like, man, if my parents catch me doing this shit, man, they gonna fuck me up. I don't care if the police lock me up. I'd rather go with the police than I'd rather go home, man. Because you know you gotta get that beating down, man. That whooping. But what benefit did it have for you? You're gonna understand that you gotta respect. You're doing the right thing. Your parents teaching you the right thing, so you follow the things, man. And this generation is learning everything on YouTube and not following the way of their parents, man. Even the parents are not correcting the children anymore. Even the neighbors are not correcting the children of your children anymore. If you see a lot of these females, how they dress outside, while the father is next to it, you see the whole ass outside, and the father is walking next to it. What kind of type of father is that, man? Will you be... You are pimping your daughter, man. You putting thoughts in the mind of grown-ass people, grown-ass men that's looking at your daughter and being like, I see the ass out. If the father doesn't care, so why should I care? You putting that thought in it. But what is going to happen with your daughter later on? She's just a piece of meat. There's no respect on her then. Why should a man respect her if she doesn't respect herself? But you want respect. Then the female wants to say, you gotta respect me. You ain't respecting your own body. So why should I care? So let me read it again. Proverbs 23 and 13. Withhold not correction from the child. For if thou beatest him with a rod, he shall not die. He will not die from a little bit beating, man. You can correct your children, man. There's nothing wrong with it. We be corrected every time. Yahweh Basham Yahushua is correcting us. When it is on your job, when somebody's irritating yourself, you gotta check your spirit. When you are in the traffic, when a car cuts you off, also gotta check your spirit. The spiritual beatings what you're getting. You gotta deal with it. You gotta correct yourself. Examine yourself daily, man. Thou shalt beat him with a rod and shalt deliver his soul from hell. Yeah, man. If you're not correcting your child is going to be a bug out on the street, man. Why? He doesn't respect his parents, like I already said. And then he goes outside, and when he gets the first beating down outside, what is he going to do? He lost his battle. What he wanted to do is going to win, because he win his parents already. He wants to win the whole street. That's when you see they going berserk, man. This is Ephesians 6. Let me start at 1. Ephesians 6 and 1. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in nature and abomination of the Lord. So let me read it. Start at 1 again. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. So you always honor your father and mother, man. Honor your parents. There's a commandment what is given. You should not disrespect your parents. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth. The Most High will jack you up, man, if you go against your parents, man. It's a commandment what it is given. If you're disrespecting your parents, the outcome is not nice for you, man. The Most High will correct you, man. But it starts from the house, man. The parents need to correct. They need to follow the Yahweh Basham Yahshua and teach the children the way of Yahweh Basham Yahshua. And they will not depart from it. They will keep on going on the right track. Why? Because Yahweh Basham Yahshua will cover that, man. He will put obstacles on certain places where they can run through and build up their own selves, man. They will be stronger in the name of Yahweh Basham Yahushua. So 4, and ye father, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nature of admonition of the Lord. Let me look up the word again. I read it wrong first time. Let me look it up. This Sean, is it right? Let me see. So I can read it here. Reminding instruction. Reminding of admonition. Reminding instruction. So it's instruction. So nature and instruction of the Lord. Yeah, man. So come. Here. Yeah, gotta look up words, man. If you don't understand the word, you gotta look it up, so you can get a better understanding of the word, man. So the nature and admonition, so instructions of the Lord, man. And this going plainly with the scripture. They will not depart from thy way, man. So yeah, I hope it was edifying with that. Up to the next. Shalom.